Hello viewers, fellow witches, goblins, ghouls, and anyone else who might have an interest in witch's brew. Now many of you think you know how to make witch's brew, and I'm here to tell you that you don't. I know how to make witch's brew, and I'm going to show you everything you need to know about making witch's brew.
It is I, Yumi, here to explain how to gather your ingredients for this potion. As you watch my sister chop and slice as needed, I shall explain the first ingredient. This is fermented fairy brains. It is available at your regular neighborhood market. Now, as always with such things, it is best to harvest your onion out of your own garden. But if that is unavailable, things are fine. You can still harvest, but you must harvest under a full blood moon. And when you dice your onion, it must be diced at dawn exactly. In addition to the onion, you must also harvest the eyeballs of eagles. Quite possibly the most enjoyable of gathering the ingredients is gathering the diced fingers of your enemies. For spices, you need moth dust, ground tarantula fangs, powdered troll teeth, the ground fingernails of a goblin, and finally 3 fistfuls of powdered pigwort. Oh yes, and don't forget a quart of toad urine. Now back to Gisela.
Alright, now that you have all of your ingredients ready, chopped and prepared, the right ingredients, mind you, the next step is to brew your brew. Now it must be done over a fire after sunset. It must be, or it won't serve any healing properties. Trust me, I've tried. The first thing we're going to start with is the toad's urine. That's the first thing. The order is very important here. You must start with the toad urine. It gives it a certain quality as it simmers over the fire. Just go ahead and pour it in. All right. The next thing are fingers from an enemy. Now, it has to be the worse the enemy is, the better the taste is in the soup. You have to remember that's very important. You must find your most dreaded enemy. Your most dreaded enemy. And you go ahead and pour it in now, real carefully. The ploppier it sounds, the better it tastes. Fingers are delicious. If you've never had fried fingers on a Friday night, whew, you're missing out. I can do that one in my next video. Actually, yes, let me know in my next video. You know my Instagram handle, which please recipes, and I'll make another one. Just let me know in the comments if you'd like fried fingers on a Friday. I'll make that one next time. And the next thing is some onion from your garden. Make sure it's from your garden. The more homegrown, the more the healing. Go ahead and carefully just dump that in a little. Make sure you get all of it. Stir as you go. Don't let your pot go into the fire. Alright? Just keep stirring and stirring. Now, after you put in the onions, you must stir 5 times. 3, 4, and 5. All right, next, we have the eyeballs of an eagle. The better the splash, the better the soup. Get that nice and mixed. All right, and next we have the most important ingredient that you may be putting in, the brains of a fairy. chopped up and ripe. You get extra points if it's an evil fairy. They produce the most delicious meals. Stir that up real good. Nice and hot. Smells delicious. And the next thing we will put in is our powdered pigworts. Go ahead and sprinkle that around. Gives it a nice reddish orange color. That makes it taste even better. Stir that in. Next, we have the ground tarantula fangs. Go ahead and add that in. Stir that up. And next we have our moth dust. Go ahead and add that. And after that, we have our powdered troll teeth. Go ahead and add. And last but not least, the ground fingernails of a goblin. And then you're going to stir it up. Sometimes it helps to get right in the fire. If you want it to have the most healing properties that it can have. You must stir it and say, "Ah, heal. Ah, heal." You must stir and stir over the fire. Don't stop. Heal me.